That one turned sharply. Surprised Tendulkar a little bit. Oh, it bounced as well. Good delivery there.
You see the partnerships there. First wicket added 75 runs. Came in pretty good time of just 77 balls, but since then the scoring rate has slowed down considerably. Dravid's been dismissed. So another single there for Tendulkar. That'll get Ganguly on strike, and the Sri Lankans are doing well to keep Ganguly on strike as much as possible. And this is the opportunity that Sri Lankans have to grab. Now that's a big hit. That's more like the Ganguly we know. Now these were the shots he was playing in Taunton in that World Cup game against the Sri Lankans. Good use of his feet and a good clean hit.
Well, this is a bit different pitch to Taunton, but as well, Ravi, this ball's spinning a lot. Just gets to the pitch of it there, hits through the line of the delivery. That clears that fence by a long way. Down he goes. Well, it was just Ravi. That's 10 overs ago, the first boundary, and it's also the first boundary of Muralitharan, and that's cleared the boundary by a long way, so it's a pretty sweet hit.
Oh, that's delicately played. That's a no ball too. So this is turning out to be a good over for the Indians. A 6 of the first ball and a boundary on that occasion.
And they're well played here from Tendulkar. Just rocks back, gives himself a bit of room and just tickles that down through the slip area. Ball racing away for 4.
Oh, that's a good hit. That was hit nice and straight by Tendulkar. Well played in the end, because he danced down the track. He wasn't there to the pitch of the ball, but controlled it well in the end.
That's right, down he went. He doesn't get to the pitch of this, and just watch the way he keeps his wrists, cocks it, and just hits it flat. He realised that man was a bit more left of screen. He had to hit this straight, otherwise it could have been
taken on the full and hit into the gap on the onside. Good stop in the deep.
Ganguly on 20. Just 69 balls. Been some good bowling too, you've got to keep that in mind. Now it's just starting to get away from Sri Lanka again. This one tickled away, races away, another boundary.
Hitting with a full fledged bat, just trying to squirt it to square leg for an easy single. He's gone down the wicket to that one and smashed it away. So Ganguly, who's looked, well, so controlled, all of a sudden out of nowhere goes whack. And it's 4. I think his eyes lit up when the full toss came. He hit it over cover. Cover jumped in the air, a token gesture. And that is a good hit. Just 3 or 4 bounces before it went over the rope. It's another angle on that boundary. Down the wicket. Nice footwork. Down the wicket he goes again. Blast through the same area. This time all the way along the ground. Tendulkar thinking about the second, but decided against it. That's good fielding. Oh, well bowled, and they've asked the question for a stumping. Tendulkar's not even moved. Not even moved, and so it certainly would suggest to me that there's absolutely no chance. But the way the little wicketkeeper carried on there, Kalu, you would have thought that he must have been... Oh, I'll tell you what, I thought I saw him drag it a little bit. Hooksy, what do you reckon? He may have lifted it as well, Tony. He certainly dragged it past the stumps, and it's in the air there, but he's just in, I would have thought. He could put maybe just a cigarette paper under his foot, but I don't think that's good enough to get given out here. It's in the air there. Let's have a look. Let's see now. Can we get the rattle before it comes down? It's coming back. It's coming back. Certainly the umpire having a long look at it, and I think from that evidence he's going to have to rule in favour of Tendulkar, which he does. So Tendulkar stays there. It's the end of the over, and the score is 179 for 2. Bowling his last over now. Oh, and down he goes, and that's smashed down past the bowler. That'll go for 4-2. Yes, Ganguly has decided the time has come to start lifting this run rate. That's a lovely shot. Yes, beautiful shot.
Nice footwork getting down there. Didn't quite get it in the middle of the bat, but such a lovely bat swing that Ganguly has. Anywhere near the middle of the bat, as long as he's got his placement right on a beautiful outfield like this.
Yes, he's using his feet now, Ganguly, getting down the pitch to the deliveries, trying to drive through the offside and straight. Down the wicket he goes again. He's hit this one away to mid-wicket. It'll be cut off on the boundary. Mind you, they'll come back for the second. Cries there to the fielder to get it in as that one comes in pretty close to the stumps. Well, I just now think that we're going to start being entertained. There's going to be some shot making here from Ganguly in particular. This must be the strategy. Tendulkar is going to bat through Ganguly. He's going to start taking a few risks.
Yes, they've obviously had a chat, and Tendulkar, just 16 shy of 100, is probably going to be a little bit more sedate in the next 20 minutes or so.
There's a breakdown of the first 50, second 50 and so on. Another single. He wants two actually. Tendulkar touching down there. Will Ganguly come back for the second? Zoysa's got it. In comes his throw. It's wide. I think they can afford now to have two batsmen going. 90 off 113. Down the ground. Beautiful hit. Strays a die all the way for six. Wonderful shot. Absolutely magnificent shot. Has he hurt his back? Well, he just bent over there as he hit that one. That might be the reason why we haven't seen too many of these straight hits. You can see there that he's just bending over a little bit. Just watch him. Oh, what a shot. Beautiful shot.
Brilliant, and bend it down straight away, as you can see. And just what I said, he'll go through the 90s quite sedately. He's run down and on from 90 to 96 with a terrific blow, and just may have twinged that back.
Just watch this. Goes there, and then straight away he winces and walks away off the pitch.
So Pereira will be bowling to Tendulkar, just one away from the century. Probably they get away from them off the 100.
That could be it. The overthrow does it. In fact, it's gone for 4 as well. But we've got to wait. There's been an appeal. What drama.
Tendulkar drives it back to the fielder. Picks it up. Suresh Pereira has a go at the wicket. Gone to the third umpire. The ball has rolled down towards the boundary and gone over the fence.
But, now he's making his ground. The ball's on its way. It's very close, but the bat was down. Tendulkar remains at the crease and has scored his 23rd one-day international century and his 4th against Sri Lanka. Fantastic. The wagon wheel we'll look at again in a moment. That's a great shot. Inside it, over extra cover. 4 more.
It's going to be a very testing time for the Sri Lankans with Tendulkar. After reaching that 3-figure mark, he will really break loose. Just comes and goes right through with it. With ease, gives himself the room. Just a swing of the bat right through the ball. And over the extra cover boundary for 4. It's really struggling there, Robin. You see him sort of stretch his back.
Yeah, he's been feeling his back all the time. He's not going to get too much respite today. Bang that away through mid-wicket. 4 more. Pereira taking some real punishment here.
Suresh Pereira giving the full toss, trying to go for the Yorker. Over pitching it. A nice one right into him. Tendulkar just easily flicking it down towards the mid-wicket for 4.
This is Soisa. Put to away, backward a square, 4 more.
There's a square leg on the inner circle. And square leg very square. The fine leg in the inner circle, square leg right on the square boundary. And Tendulkar bisects these 2 fielders right down to the boundary. So easily places it.
slapped that away, backward of square, 4 more. It's sensational batting from the master.
Absolute brilliance on that occasion. Just came down. The placement, absolute. Just came down and played it with contempt. Right down to the boundary.
Latched onto it, and the end of what has been a fantastic innings. One casts one's mind back to the early part of this innings when, in our opinion, he survives a very confident LBW appeal on 2. Since then, he's scored another 100, and what a delight it's been to watch it.
Tendulkar, from the time he came, from 120, put India in a commanding position, 239 for 3.